Okay, so in this video I want to talk about a super that it's amazing for ad clear, amazing for survivability, overused in GM nowadays, but it also, a lot of people may not highlight it, but it's really highlighted just in maybe in like 1 to 2% in speedrunning, and then the people who rate a lot, which is really Strand. Strand for damage, you hear that, right? Most people will either run well, which I don't remember a single raid without a well. I mean, it can happen, but some people use Chaos Reach or even Nova Bomb. See, these are the three that most use, honestly. Well being first, and I'm noticing Arc and Void. Not much here going on here, but Strand. Strand is such an amazing super for damage. It's probably the highest. Don't quote me for that, but it's probably the highest. Quotation, the highest, and probably the highest. I would probably say it's the highest. So the highest super that you can really optimize. So let's say Nezarec. Let's just say Nezarec. You know, you run your Bane and Switch Rocket, whatever you want to optimize with, but like let's say Bane and Switch, you can have your Wither Horde if you're allowed to use it. If multiple people using it, cancel, so you can run double fusion or double whatever. You can do 4 horsemen here, but you get the idea. Just damage rotation. You get your weapons, and my advice always release your super at the last maybe 3 to 4 seconds of damage before the damage ends. A lot of players, they always release supers immediately, and that's wrong. That's time loss. That's time loss because you're releasing an animation and losing damage, while you can empty your rockets, empty whatever you're using as heavy, and then in the last 3 to 4 seconds you can do like 4 if you want to be safe, and then hit your super. Strand is amazing. Nothing crazy. Time dilations you can have there, surges. Let's say, like I said, it's a Nezarec scenario. You want to have double Void because you slice you with Void, and Solar because Cabal. You can also run Arc if you like. Solar Loader dexterities. Here you can do targeting or keep the heavy ammo if you don't have another build. Sadly, I don't right now. If you don't have like an ammo build or just damage build, you can use heavy. You can roll with that. Again, this also can change. You can do Rain of Fire or whatever. But really just talking about Strand super in general for damage. If you have many walls, like for example, if you have 3 Warlocks in the field, most of the raids will require you 1 to 2 walls, no more than that. Even in day 1 experience, which is the most craziest experience ever, you're probably going to have 2 walls. The chances of getting 3 is possible. It might help you, but I think having that damage, right? I see a bunch of Warlocks. Swap to Strand. It's better than this. It's better than that. Again, not telling you how to play, but I would just consider Strand as a super. Empty your rockets, whatever. Last 4 seconds to 3. Even if you want to be really, really optimized, maybe the last 2, this can work. However, the super is not good for everything. It's good for certain bosses, most of the bosses, but not good for everything. Like for example, Atrax from the second encounter of Deepstone, you're probably better off running Nova Bomb or providing Wall, but most people run Nova Bomb better than Strand because it gets really weird with the track and you can mess up the run. However, for Taniks, go for it. For Oryx, War Priest, you name it, Taniks himself, I think I mentioned that. Strand. Try to learn to optimize with Strand DPS and your raids, and you don't need infinite walls. 1, probably where we're at right now, 1 or 2 max. You should not have more than that. Unless you're struggling a lot, then maybe 3. But yeah, that's it for the video, and I hope you enjoyed.